Hello, Alan Gaming 23 here and welcome back to my Let's Play World of Warcraft Zero to Hero series. In this series we're starting off as a rogue, leveling him to 100 and gearing him up, but I plan to cover all classes. So the reason why I picked rogue is because all three specs are viable at endgame. It's a really well rounded class. Also, it's very easy to level because all you're doing is dealing damage, so it doesn't really matter which of the three specs that you pick, which is good. We're also going to be talking about professions today, and also just covering just briefly what the rogue actually does at endgame. As I level through the series to level 100, we will be looking at talent choices. I'll explain why talents are good, and I'll go into a bit more detail on each boss fight, which will be good for you to spec as, and also which talents to take, it just for any extra little tips and bonuses. Um, a bit of my experience with a rogue is I did play back in vanilla and BC, and I was a rogue, and I really enjoyed it. I was on a PvP server. Any clothies that I saw, I could one hit them. Absolutely brilliant fun. You can't beat a rogue for that, really. So I'm going to talk a little bit about each class now, and we're going to start off with assassination. Um, assassination is good for single target, and also for if there's packs of mobs, it can also shine quite well. But one of the best things about being a rogue is the survivability. It's really good. You've got some good abilities to use to actually keep yourself alive. And at the end of the day, when you DPS, if you die, you're doing no damage and you're failing at your job, really. So it's really important to keep alive in the fights. It's really important to do good damage, but you also have to make sure you survive. And with being a rogue, that's quite a good possibility that you'll survive because of some of the skills that you have later on in the game. I'll talk about them as we come to it, but that's one of the main things. Assassination does do good damage, single target, and for packs of mobs. So it's a bit in the middle, really, when it comes to the other specs, which we'll talk about now. There's combat. This is the king of cleaving. If you're in a fight where there's lots of ads or anything like that, this is the spec that you want to choose because it's just brilliant for cleaving. Some of the bosses, for example, like in Tectus, in Highmore, Livesim Rogues absolutely smash that, just due to the fact when you get to the latter stages and the boss starts splitting. I'm going to show you all this anyway. As I get to the top of the game, I'll show you, and I'll talk through everything, and it'll be really good. Now sub's really good for single target damage at endgame. So fights like Butcher and just other quite a few other fights where you just need to focus on one. Gruul would be another for Blackrock Foundry, Orgorgia. But all three of these specs have good survivability, so it's a really well-rounded spec. It's quite powerful in Warlords of Draenor, really. But don't worry about rotations and talent choices and everything. I'm going to be doing videos and covering every few levels. Once we get a new talent choice, I'm going to make a new video, show you why I picked the talent choice, and just talk about some of the progress that we've made as we've been going. Well, for me, I think I'm going to be picking subtlety to level. So yeah, if you like my video, please keep liking, subscribing and watching, and I'll have another video tomorrow. I think we will be at about level 30, if I'm correct. We'll pick sub, so let's have a look at we don't have any talents yet, so I can't bring the talent menu up, but when I can, I'll bring another video. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed my videos so far, and I'd just like to thank you all for your support so far, for for you that have subbed and that you've watched my content. Also, please try and leave comments. Just give me some feedback on what you'd like to see, and tell me if I'm doing anything wrong, because obviously I want to make my content better for you guys. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you later.